Is this supposed to take place in the same universe as Remnant from the Ashes? Because this is identical. Which is what I was actually thinking of with the rune-carved rocks I've most recently seen in a game. But they also had computers hooked up to them. No way, right?
Come, sit. Listen all. Listen well. Tonight I speak to you the tale. Tale of the Scouring. Long past, world was different. Towers of metal and stone scraped the sky. People roamed free, never hid, never feared. Thousands of us, tens of thousands, not like our tiny tribes. Then came the beasts, from inside one of the rusted places. Hunted us, drove us into the cracks and crevices. Came the beasts on orders, directed by the will of one. The dragon was him scoured our world, scours it still from where he hides. You're our bravest, young one. Smartest. Best. Once a year, in the darkest of the rusted places, the great stone wakes, opens the way to the other world. When it does, you will go through. You will find the dragon. And you will kill it. Get thrown back out for the deed is done, you might. But you will use that year, grow stronger, wiser, till the stone wakes again, and you keep going back. To your last breath, you keep going back. Till the dragon dies. Or you do.
The mechanic in this is that every time you die, kind of like in the Souls game, come back, but I guess you lose a year of your life. That's kind of the worst. Yeah. Come back and do mixed reviews. I don't really know much about it, but I'll give the Souls like a try. Why not? Character creation was really basically dexterity or strength. Male, female, and I think then the last one was actually just difficulty, not character creation, so pretty bare bones there, but you know, doesn't mean it won't be good. Why is it always a like floating rock that runes carved into it? All these weird teleport to another realm thing. It's always a floating rock, and they don't explain why that floating rock does the teleporting thing. It just does. I mean, you know, fair play, I guess. I guess you don't have to explain it. But I feel like if you're gonna use a magical rune carved rock for every story's teleportation device or whatever, somebody at some point has to fucking explain it. Come on. I feel like I've been looking around too much, too early here. Maybe a lot of secrets out. Aha! The rune carved rock, told you. Told you. Wait. Hey, man. Is this supposed to take place in the same universe as Remnant from the Ashes? Because this is identical. Which is what I was actually thinking of with the rune carved rocks I've most recently seen in a game. But they also had computers hooked up to them. No way, right? Who developed this? Alright, hold on. I'm bugging out now. Chronos Before the Ashes from Gunfire Games. Remnant from the Ashes. It is the same developer. So this is in the same universe. Wait a minute. Remnant had guns in it. This doesn't look like it does, though. This came out in 2020? Yeah. Remnant did come out before this. So how did this kind of like go under the radar? I guess because it was trash. I'm just kidding. I obviously I don't know. I haven't even really started it. Interesting. Remnant from the Ashes is a really fun co-op game, actually. Just like incredibly short. Anyway, that just blew my fucking mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is in the same universe as Remnant from the Ashes, which I just played for the first time, like 3 years old now. Anyway. So that one kind of had like Souls feel to it as well, but it had guns. And melee, but melee is more like a third-person shooter melee. Like one button press, one block. This appears to be more like action RPG. It's before the Ashes, so I'm going to assume this is taking place before Remnant. But they were in a similar state of disarray in Remnant. How easy would that have been to overlook? I just saw like a flash. Honestly thought it was a reflection. Graphics were okay. Should I have used that on the other computer maybe? Testing tests failed. Air currents users at admin. No one authorized access. The latest group of candidates seem to be acclimating better than the last. Dr. Harsgard has recommended we keep them in the chairs longer than the allotted 6 hours. He wants to study the long-term effects of exposure on the cerebral cortex. So that's right. In Remnant, they were using like psychics to like create doorways into other worlds. Somehow they were like dreaming of these places, and they were able to. I don't remember specifically, but I feel like that's close. I'm definitely not way off. You know what I mean? I'm confident in that. I'll say that. All right. Dr. Harsgard sounds familiar too, though. By the way, yeah, they were called Dreamers. So far, we have gotten very little usable intel from the Dreamers. I'm still convinced that what they are seeing is no more than some elaborate hallucination, despite Harsgard's. Also, this before they figured out how to use the Dreamers. Construction of the new device is proceeding as planned. Ford and his team were able to solve a few of the remaining issues using intel from one of the Dreamers. I'm prepping a team to use the device. We have fondly been calling it the DATLA, Dimensional Aperture Translocation Apparatus. Man, you can't do aperture and apparatus in the same fucking... No. I don't like that. Next! We'll report our findings as soon as the team returns. No, you will fix the name, then you will do other stuff. Like corrupting files. As of today, Ward 17 is an active operation. A new candidate has been selected and placed in the chair. Harsgard already seems pleased with the readings. He says they are much stronger than anything we've seen this far. We definitely went to Ward 17 in the game. Remnant. All the other Dreamers are on full 24-hour rotations, meaning at this point they never leave the chairs. It was the only way to resolve some of the health issues they were experiencing. Wait, leaving them in the chairs? 24 hours is better for them? I don't believe that. Captain Ford and his team still haven't returned from their trip through the Datla. I am ordering a halt to all further expeditions until we know what went wrong. I'm pretty sure Captain Ford, we meet the daughter of Captain Ford, or granddaughter maybe. In Remnant. We also go looking for him. Automated report, emergency lockdown initiated. So is it still 1968, or has this been going on for a while now? Mainframe offline, error 88. Disable emergency lockdown. Initiate. I feel like I shouldn't initiate executive order 13 without having any idea what that means. Lockdown disabled. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna initiate whatever it was called. Order 13 or whatever. Sounds like I'm gonna like blow up fucking District 13 or whatever. Bunker 13. Do I still have the key? Traits unlock at age 20. So I have to die a certain amount of times to get traits. Okay. Interesting. I guess that's the trade-off as you lose, you know, speed and agility and whatnot as you get older. You're supposed to become more magically inclined too, I guess. So it kind of forces you to change your playstyle a bit. If you die a lot, anyway. I'm not gonna die at all. Alright, so we're in Ward 16. Ward. That's Ward. One thing I remember about running from the ashes, running around to forever. See, giant glowing stone with runes on it. Remnant also decided never to explain why that does anything. Why does that interact with the Dreamers? Also, I'm pretty sure there were other Dreamers in other universes. Worlds or whatever. Because we definitely weren't the first ones to be able to do that. And I remember there were like Dreamers that had bad reactions, like they exploded or opened up a giant like wormhole. I need a key card. I'm assuming Ward 16 key card. Okay. Can't walk over this guy's body. Gotta be polite, okay? I'm gonna make him an immovable object. dare you try to run on his corpse. Do you really need to know the time in 8 different locations? For whatever you're doing here specifically, I mean? I don't buy that. I'm curious if... I'm probably gonna have to do work. I'm also kind of curious, one, if on shutting the lockdown did anything with this. Maybe I should actually read it this time. My mind was blown by the fact that this is in the fucking same universe. So I was not paying attention. Error code 88. Current user set to admin. No unauthorized access. I think putting the key in the other one actually did help, oddly. Buffer testing power succeeded. Testing data warning code 16. So the data is the issue. Initiate data. That's like a bad idea. That's what's failing. Warning, uplink failed. Using local pattern buffer. System reset to user mode. There was a dragon in Remnant too that was the same backstory. That makes sense. I don't think we ever killed it either. That game didn't end. I'll just say that. I don't think it barely began. It was really fun, and then it just kind of stopped happening. It just stopped. It's just like game over. Sorry, we're not really gonna touch any of the lore or anything we once talked about. The game was fun though. Made me want more, which is why it was upsetting that it was not. So, warning code 16. Okay. Should I touch it? I don't want to touch it. Should I initiate whatever that... Order 66, wasn't that the one from Star Wars or something like that? Oh, clones fucking turned on everybody. It was something like that, shut up. Alright. So I'm clearly gonna have to come back to this hub area. Okay, there's a key card. There's other like locked doors. Air 88 was the same one I was seeing earlier. Not that. I hear like a clanging. That was weird. Enable emergency lockdown. Why would I do that? Why would I? Executive orders 13. Why would I do this? Error. Unable to initiate order. Error code 88. Oh, well, that's anticlimactic. Go fuck yourself. Wasting my goddamn time. Alright, so there was nothing else to do down here, right? Okay, maybe not the safe hub area I was imagining. What you doing in there, big guy? Huh? You want some? You want some? You're lucky this glass is sword-proof. He doesn't even know how lucky he is. You know what I mean? So he's on the other side of the, what, the keycard door? Okay. This was a big nothing burger as well, correct? Short-term memory shot. Yeah, that was the wires I need to fix, but I can't do anything with the giant mechanism inside otherwise. Alright. Waste of time. Wonderful. Well, now I know I can't do whatever Executive Order 13 is. It sounds like an assassination. Assassination or turning an entire army against somebody, like... Alright, let's do the damn thing. Touch the stone. Literally. Yep. Okay, so it says select, but I can only do this one right now. Interesting. It's kind of funny though, because in Remnant, you start with a sword at first. And then you get guns. I know that's not going to happen here. Or I'm assuming, like, this could take like a weird turn. You know what I mean? But the little I do know of the game. Wait, aren't those like the timekeepers? Might have to fight one of them. I had like weird, almost memories of Remnant. But I also can see like completely making up what I'm thinking I'm remembering. Right bumper to standard attack, right trigger to do a heavy attack, hold right trigger to do a charged heavy attack, no shot, right? What's up? What's up, dog? That's what we call overkill. You didn't leave me anything? No? Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Thought you had me, and I was like, nope, I was just waiting. Charging up. Footsteps above me. Have you heard the wailing at night? I think the Cyclops grieves more for the lost than the king himself. Woe to us when grief turns to rage. There's Cyclops. A king? Where am I? So it's interesting because this is kind of like Remnant from the Ashes, but what if we did like Dark Souls worlds only? You know what I mean? Still that kind of, I wouldn't call this cell shading, but kind of cartoony look. But pretty good feel to the game. That seems dangerous, right? Or is it an item? Alright, I thought he was going to blast me in the face. And I don't want to age. I age if I die. The only way to age is dying. It is. It's one of those things that I don't think it's identical. I think it's very similar. Okay, is there like a... Okay. Why heals? Yeah. You consumed hearts and okay. It's like Remnant redone as an action RPG. Which is totally possible because you're in a universe where you're traveling to all different worlds, universes, whatever you want. So who's to say like this ward didn't travel to these types while we were out running and gunning in Remnant? You know what I mean? You don't know. Block an incoming attack with deplete stamina. Running out of stamina will break your block, causing your character to become temporarily vulnerable. Press left trigger to attempt a shield parry. A successfully timed shield parry will pulse the enemy attack, stunning them momentarily. I don't know. I hit parry, right? And then we both bounced off each other and I took damage. And it didn't look like he hit me though. Dark Souls has a very good parry system once you get used to it and start to figure out the timing and what you really should be doing. The king has decreed the temple off limits. Stop all work immediately, no exceptions. Sorrel. Interesting name. But I find like most like games that try to be like it can't do parrying. Like it's either way too big of a window or too small of a window, almost impossible, or it's just inconsistent. You know what I mean? Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. Why am I not? was like trying to dodge, but he hit buckshot. Apparently dodging was not the move there. Can't jump. Can I? Not really. Okay. To lock onto the enemy, yes. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't block and then I hit attack. I'm a moron. Kind of dark over here. Aha! Yeah. Oh, saw that coming. Level up, bitch. Okay. Where's these attribute points? Okay, A. Hardy nature of your own flesh and blood plays a critical role in your journey through the world. Stone's doorway. Sustaining too much trauma will send you crashing back to Earth, giving you no choice but to use the intervening year to heal. I get 2 points. I can't use any on Arcane. Bit by bit, your exposure to the power of Dragon opens your eyes to the secret clockwork of the universe around you. As this knowledge accumulates, you are able to perceive the world in a different light, and bring greater and more powerful effects from the Dragon Stones. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's a cost of 3 to level that up. I was like, oh, maybe that only levels up as you die in age. Or see more of the world. I don't know. But no, it's too expensive. Agility. Swords are agility. The greater agility becomes, the more damage you can do with such weapons as your ferocity increases alongside your swiftness. Your swiftness. Get swifter. Wind up with 4 defense either way. My dad only goes up by 20 points. I don't. That's not a lot, right? It's not even 10%. It's not even 5%. Yeah, evade seems like it's not going to be all that fun. just going to throw that out there. Did not seem to work all that well. Of course, I did it against buckshot, so maybe that's my fault. I want a little bit stronger block and stronger attack for now. Maybe I should have started with the axe. I don't know. I don't think it matters that much. I think I'm overthinking it. Although, to be fair, Remnant from the Ashes was like down to the nitty-gritty of like damage is 78.0052. You know what I mean? Like we were in the thousands and shit. Decimal term. Yeah. Oh hey. I didn't see that. Oh my god. Buttons over here. It doesn't feel, I don't know, it's weird. It doesn't feel like a Souls game. Remnant played games, obviously with guns and stuff, so I'm like trying to hit X. We got a ladder here. There's another way to run and dodge, because like So turn this to the camera. Why does that feel like a shortcut? Usually when you unbar a door, it's a shortcut. Right? Am I not right? Am I wrong? I just didn't see this last time when I was on the courtyard, apparently. Okay. Alright. Touche game. So I think I could go touch this. I would respawn all the guys and get my healing back. Which, I just opened a shortcut, so fuck it. When your character dies, they will spawn at the most recently activated Worldstone Crystal. Yes. Except now you age a year, which is new. When interacting with a Worldstone, use to cycle between destinations, press A to travel to its destination. I'm here to heal. I didn't get my heart back. Did the guys respawn? Because that would be upsetting. No, they did not. Interesting. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm just being a moron. I didn't want to teleport. Was there a button to rest? I'm looking. No. Okay. Now I'm confused. How do you get your hearts refilled? Your flasks, your healing. Pretty sure that's how you did it with those checkpoints. Okay. I shouldn't have to travel back and forth to do that. That would be... I mean... I don't know. This didn't get as good ratings as Remnant did, I don't think. So... maybe it does have something stupid in it. I don't know. We'll see. Been out for 2 years though. Patch that shit. Hey, Bright Eyes. I see you over there. What's up, baby cake? That was just good. God, it's fucking dark in this corner. Okay. Hiding anything back here? Give me a button prompt. I can't see a fucking thing. Okay. That doesn't seem safe. Fucking like hanging light or pop. Blocking my camera from that guy right there. I forget what those are called. Oh my god. How dare you? Yo, I'm not fucking around. Okay. Okay. See about that. Can I die to fall damage? There's no jump button, so I feel like they shouldn't let me run off this cliff, but honestly, I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. I don't see anything obviously appealing down there to make me want to try it. Could have been an enemy in that corner. This game wanted to be like that. Okay. Funnel through the door, boys. Come get some. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I know you got your shotgun, so I need to like be careful. Oh no way! You caught me on the upswing. Bullshit. Time that shit perfect. You're a clown, and you deserve to die. Anyway, I leveled up. Wow. ups the shield, but the block ability to 10. Is that the stamina reduction from block? Because it's not like I take damage while blocking. It doesn't seem. So what does the shield at the block rating mean? It's got to be stamina reduction. I don't really want to stick with dexterity weapons, I don't think, because I'm not using evade. Will my evade rating make me more able to that? Also, as I get older, I'll have less agility in general, won't I? Like if I keep dying. Depends how the game hands out weapons too. We'll build for the. We'll build for the build that we have. That's what I was trying to say. Because I also remember Remnant being a bit stingy with the weapons you could find. Only like a handful. You can make like boss weapons too, very Souls-like. But even with those, it was only a handful, and the naturally found ones were pretty few and far between. This box is adorned with intricate imagery of dragons. A container of this craftsmanship must contain something of value or power. Yeah. Yeah. Inner dragon heart, dragon inscribed box. Alright. A shimmering splinter of stone seems drawn to your weapons. Select a weapon in your inventory and press X to upgrade that weapon. Huh, what? What? What happens if I upgrade it? Is the +7 for my agility affinity? Yes. What happens if I upgrade it? I don't want to use it on an iron sword. Seems silly, right? And is it gonna... Here's the thing. I want to hit X. I'm gonna do it. But I was worried that... Oh, I can't. I need more. Okay, I need 3 of them. Because I noticed earlier it didn't, like, ask me with the upgrading my character. It's like, oh, are you done? I was like, oh no, you hit A, bro. You use the points the way you use them. It is what it is now. Take this as payment for my debts. I have little use for it, and with the king's latest madness, forfeiting all shards to the crown, it has become more of a liability than a boon. Tell me he's got a stockpile of these shards, and I can just, like, cheese the shit out of my weapons and make them super powerful, all in one swoop. Where's this king? Where's this treasury? How dare you try to hide this from me? Okay. Okay, ow. That took a lot of my stamina. Yes. So. Alright, what are we playing, boys? Let's go. Close the distance. What's up? Okay, well, there's clearly somebody on the other side of the store. Oh, that's not a shiny. I guess I did not. Very hard to tell in this game, though. Oh, hey. That seems like where I'm supposed to go. Maybe this door won't open. Let's go try it, though. I mean, we're here. You know what I mean? We're right. Maybe I should let my stamina go. Oh, hi. Hi, Mom. Wait, he seems like a friendly. Are you friendly? Interesting. You don't look like the friendlies that I've met.
I know not of your kind, stranger. Dark days these are. Not
Facts.
the best of times to wander so far from one's homeland.
Facts. Got a dragon to slay, and I'll tell you.
What brings an outsider to these forsaken halls?
As I said, dragon to slay. You know, business. Traveling for business. Alright, yeah, we will in fact be straight to the point. I've come to
Destroy the dragon. 'Tis a fool's errand,
says you.
especially in the wake of the woeful encounter between the king and the Cyclops. You may as well throw yourself upon your
Why?
blade.
Those are two completely different parties, right? What do they have to do with dragon? Who was the
Our
Cyclops?
guardian, or so he was,
Oh, God.
till the king betrayed him. Now the Cyclops just sits and broods and plots revenge. He cares not for the Krell anymore.
This seems familiar. There was one of the worlds we met where the Guardian died? Or was betrayed?
Too long a tale to tell. Suffice to say, the
Guardians
Cyclops
are important.
wanted
I
to
don't remember
marry
how.
the
I think
king's
they might be
fairest
dreamers?
daughter.
I don't remember. He wanted to marry the fairest daughter.
But instead, thanks to the king, the daughter died. Now the king has gone mad, hides his face from the world.
What?
Too long a tale to tell.
Cyclops
but
wanted to marry the
instead,
daughter.
Thanks to the king,
But the daughter died thanks to her
died.
father, somehow.
Now the king has
But
gone
that drove
mad,
the king insane.
hides his face from the world.
I'm assuming the Cyclops wasn't happy either.
Listen here, Paleskin. Those blasphemous priests took my most valuable piece and used it to build a false Cyclops. Sheerest idolatry. But the vile, cursed golem they created is too powerful for me to challenge. Although, if you were to retrieve
So you're gonna
the
make my
golem's
boss weapons?
eye for
Okay, cool.
me, I would
Once we get like a
use it
good
to
weapon,
forge
I'll
a
start
weapon.
figuring out if I want to go strength or agility, since it's basically the only.
A weapon I would give
Branches
to
to
you
choose from.
freely.
Okay. Interesting. 1 second.
Tis as I feared. You do not have the eye. The task is hopeless.
left the room yet. Alright. You fucking calm down. You know, some people are just fucking rude, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Give me a chance. Get your stupid eye. Alright. I'm assuming that we have to go this way, because it's like the only, you know, other way to go. I mean, so far it's okay, you know? I want to see how some different weapons feel, because this is a bit kind of bland. But I really liked Remnant, despite also kind of being bland, at least for the scene. Like, the scenery could be cool, but the variety when you're in the tunnels and stuff is non-existent. I'm just kidding. What are you? Why are you? I was not trying to fight you. I was just talking about how this is bland and boring and samey. You're not supposed to throw new stuff at me. Jesus Christ. It's like this game doesn't know how to be bad successfully, okay? Maybe it's not bad. Well, maybe you're dumb. Saving. So I don't want to assume it's identical to Remnant, despite being in the same universe, a lot of similarities. Because I could have swore that saving was pretty much only when you touch the stone. You know what I mean? This game has auto-save as well, which is interesting. Yeah, I hear there's... Gotta dodge that one. How did I dodge into that? Explain that to me. You guys have to drop something. Guess I'm gonna throw off one of those guys. Now I only need one more. Not that I want to use it on this plain ass iron sword. No, I'm still trying to break boxes. There were like secrets and stuff to Remnant though. I feel like I think I know where I am actually. In the grand scheme of things on the map. We're above where we were earlier. I just kinda wanna look at the scenery. But whatever. Okay, there's a lever. Okay. What does this guy do? I'm kind of curious if this is co-op actually. Remnant was a lot more fun than co-op. No instruction on what I was supposed to do. So I'm just gonna keep tapping. Try to rotate the stage. Oh, I opened the gate behind me. Sweet. Which I believe was near the other shortcut to the stone. Get my bearings over here. Yes. Because that's the pit I thought about jumping down. Alright. Shortcut unlocked. Oh. That triggered another save. Even though I just came through here. Interesting. Looks like Remnant did take a bit to get like going. You know what I mean? Trying to give me a heart attack? I thought I was being like surprise attacked by something new that I didn't understand and I wasn't fucking ready for. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Are you gonna refill my dragon hearts? Oh, now I can travel between the entrance and base. Any stone. Oh, what? Will traveling refill my dragon heart? And if I go back to the home base, does that count as like leaving for the year? I guess we're gonna find out. I don't think it should, but you never know. And it didn't refill my dragon heart either. The fuck? How do you refill your flask? / dragon heart / whatever you want to call it. This is horse pachu. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get my healing back if I can't do it there. Oh, maybe it's something I just haven't discovered yet. There's gotta be like a way to... I remember killing a tree in Remnant. I don't think I was supposed to. Are you related to that tree? I'm not the same guy, so I don't. You got no beef with me, all right? All right. I'm just gonna leave. Weirdo fucking tree. That's a weird throne. Oh. Hey. Whoa. Okay. I said I was just gonna leave, bro.
Attend me. Long have I lurked here, little warrior, hidden from the dragon's gaze. Yet I know your past, your present, your future. Just as I know the force of the World Stone lingering about you.
You seem to know an awful lot.
You have come to defeat the dragon. An ambitious quest. Given the overwhelming power he possesses, a quest you cannot achieve unaided. Do not resist the tendrils as they live and writhe beneath your skin. I have given you the first dragon stone, the stone of fire, a shard of the dragon's soul, stolen and turned against him.
You're right, probably just trying to turn me into the next dragon, bro.
Stone's power, draw its strength inside you, and use it in your struggle.
Collect all these dragon stones, and I'm gonna end up being the next dragon.
And struggle you shall. 3 guardians protect the dragon. 3 fearsome warriors, all of them able to tear your flesh. The only way to the dragon is through them. When you have destroyed them, when their bodies and souls have been vanquished, only then can you face him. Only then can you look the dragon in the eye and tremble before his vast, awe-inspiring might. Go now. Go with my blessing and my watchful eye upon you.
They're gonna toss me. Ow. Okay, now I'm over here. See that? You see how quick I am? You see how quick I got over there? Don't fuck with me. So, what do I do with this? Save him for now. I kinda wanna know what the Dragonstone does. On my left hand here. When Dragonstones grow in power every time you hit an enemy. When it's not how that sentence started. Dragonstones grow in power every time you hit an enemy. When fully charged, press X to release that energy. The effects of which depend on what Dragonstone is currently equipped. Also, upgrading Arcane is only for these burst attacks, basically. Okay. Performing heavy attacks with a Dragonstone equipped will imbue the weapon with the power of the stone, resulting in additional damage. Does it have to be charged up when I do that? If you successfully shield parry an attack, the Dragonstone will temporarily imbue your weapon. Press right bumper while the weapon is imbued to perform a powerful counter attack. Okay, evading an attack at the right time will empower your Dragonstone. Okay, so now I've got like the perfect parry, perfect dodge counters using whatever stone, probably elements. I mean, it's the first one's fire, but we'll see what the others are. Inventory's bare as shit. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. really think I can walk off that. Why? Why would you let me walk off the game? There's no reason. There's no jumping. You're just gonna do that? That's fucked up. Half my body was off the cliff right there. You tell me that wasn't gonna let me fall off? I don't believe you. I don't fucking believe you. It does kind of look like I should be able to go over there, but I don't see how. Okay. I actually do have enough to... Okay. Damage space goes to 50. Really seem worth it? I guess I'll hold on to those for now. I am curious to see more of this. You know, I'll say that much. Okay, don't. Now that I've got my little Dragonstone thing, are you gonna let me heal? Restock my flasks? You're not. You're not. You're really not gonna do that for me? Yo, what is this? How do you refill your fucking health potions? Okay. Future shortcut? Yeah, I'm on that side of this. Okay. Well, I am definitely curious. I feel like we're just scratching the surface. I do think there will be more to this. But for now, I'm gonna have to call it. And we should see more of this soon, I think. Until I decide, you know, it's not worth it, but I don't know. I feel like I could play through this whole game, even if it wasn't actually all that worth it, just because I do like the universe. I do like Remnant, and I just, you know, I have hope that it'll keep expanding and surprise me. I need to know how to refill my fucking flasks, though. Alright. We're at least gonna get far enough to where I know I either can't do it, something's broken, or they never explained it, and I'm far enough where they absolutely should have by now, and I have to go fucking look it up. So, we're gonna get that far next time. At least. I think. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, anyway. I will see you guys later.